If there's any live action film that defines the teenagehood of my generation, I'd have to say Princess Diaries is a pretty good contender. This was the first Anne Hathaway film I ever saw, because I saw it pretty much when it came out. And I have to say, I love it as much now as I did then. I feel like this is a timeless, what will become a classic film. And I truly adore it. And I feel like most people have seen it. But maybe it's a generational thing. Maybe it's loved by my generation, but maybe not by the younger generation. So if you are younger, I'd love to know what you think of it, and also when you first saw it. This was released in 2001. It's directed by Garry Marshall and written by Gina Wendkos, based on the book by Meg Cabot. I never read the book. I never ever did. And I know a lot of people who did, and I haven't. And I'm no longer really the target audience for the book. But the film, I will always be the target audience for. So I'll read the description from IMDb, but I won't give any spoilers. So this says, Mia Thermopolis has just found out that she's the heir apparent to the throne of Genovia. With her friends Lilly and Michael Moscovitz in tow, she tries to navigate through the rest of her 16th year. So basically, she is a very... This is the story of the ugly duckling, to put it quite simply. She's a very plain girl. She's portrayed as being not that attractive, not graceful at all. And then she finds out from her grandmother, who is Queen Clarisse Renaldi, that she is the heir apparent. So when Queen Clarisse steps down, Mia is going to step up and take the throne, and she is the least likely candidate. And it's all about training her to be a lady and be a princess. But what's great about this is that certainly while she's training, she still feels like Mia. There are similar kind of films where the person finds out they're going to be a royal and they suddenly just... It's like a switch, it's flipped in their head and their personality changes. But Mia always feels like Mia. And that is something that I think is a massive credit to this film, and one of the reasons why it works, because Mia is such a likeable character. She's very relatable, sans royal heir. And she's got a good group of friends around her. Lilly is played by Heather Matarazzo, who, I really like that performance. I like the character. Michael is Robert Schwartzman. I think Mia has a good, strong circle of friends that really help to carry her story forward. But ultimately, it's Anne Hathaway and Julie Andrews, who plays Queen Clarisse, who make this just spectacular. The contrast between Mia's current life and the life that she's destined to lead is very apparent. It works so well. It's nice to see her progressing and learning and training while still being part of who she really is. And I really, to this day, cannot fault this. I also have to say, Héctor Elizondo, who plays Joe, brilliant character. Love that character. All of our protagonists have great character development. The narrative pacing is amazing. It doesn't take too long to get to the point, but it gives us enough time to get to know who Mia is as a person before all of this happens. And it's not the most hysterical laugh out loud film, but it's very comforting. It is funny. It's unpredictable. Mia is comedic. Hathaway's comedic timing in this is absolutely spot on. Julie Andrews gives a great performance. I cannot fault this film at all, and I don't really know anybody who can. If you are, as I said, of a younger generation, or maybe even an older generation, I'd love to know what you think of it. But personally, The Princess Diaries is always one that's going to have a special place in my heart.